Feed your spirits and ancestors, because if you don't, they'll come back to feed on you. In Haitian Creole, we have a term called manger. Now, if someone meets their demise or they get destroyed by a spirit, whether it's a point, whether it's a spirit they serve, they'll say that the esprit mange moun nan. This is why it's very important that you stay consistent with your offerings and servitude. See, I don't know about other religious practices, but I know in Haitian culture, they let it be known that if you do not take care of your responsibilities, those spirits will come back to fuck you up. And I think that's pretty much across the board for a lot of religious traditions. They may not use the terminology manger to say they ate you or they're coming back to eat you, but majority of religious practices that come from an African root all have the same understanding, is that if you enter into a religious practice, you got to be consistent, and you can't just jump out and leave whenever you want to, because it doesn't work like that. Then we can say that you're most likely going to suffer those consequences. And if you are not told this, then I think you need to reinvestigate who you're dealing with. This practice is pretty much a blood in, blood out tradition. See, when you enter into this, you got to understand, you can't just walk in this thing and then walk out whenever the fuck you want to. There's consequences for that shit. I don't care whether it's Santeria, I don't care whether it's Palo, I don't care whatever the tradition is. If it's African in origin, you're going to have the same rules and regulations. There's no jumping in this thing and jumping out when the fuck you feel like it. You'll fuck around and have your children feel it. Some people say that I try to keep people away from the traditions. I don't. I just give people a warning and a good understanding so they know what they're getting into before they find themselves in a lot of things that they're not able to uphold. This is not a game. This is not Wicca. This is not dancing around a bonfire and trying to look for a spook or a scare. This is real life. And this shit can cost people their lives. It can cause a lot of problems if you don't know what the fuck you're doing and if you don't take this shit serious.